Hello everyone, welcome back to our lockdown task tutorials. We have one left and it is Scanner. Scanner is the big one. Scanner's tough. This is the one where if you have a smaller lobby, I typically leave this off because it is a little bit time consuming and it takes people out of the game. So this is usually a two-person job. You can do it solo, especially if you memorize like the quadrants and things like that on the computer. It's a little more difficult than just square by square, though. It actually is. You'll see in a second, but this is definitely a two-person job. What I like to do here is there will be a black line that goes across and down on the screen, and there's an intersection point where those lines cross. That line needs to line up with these and then hold here for a period of time, usually a second or two. It'll fill in the dot and be done. Then you move on to the next one. So you'll say, like, move right, move right, move right, move left, move up, move down. And somebody will be in here kind of following around where they're going. So let's say if I say, like, we're right here maybe. I'll tell the person in the middle of the square to go right, keep going, stop, then go down. And then they slowly hit this dot. They'll land on the dot and fill it in. The thing that is easier about this, though, is when you stand in this box, you have to stand in this box, you'll hear those clicks, right? And so the clicks actually indicate how close you are. Once you get to a certain place, you'll know exactly where that dot is based on how fast the clicks go. It'll start speeding up a little bit. You have to be in the vicinity, either above, below, or right next to it. And you can do this solo because of those clicks, but it is a little more time consuming because you'll just have to kind of look around. Now, as you can see, if I had somebody with me, see how it's getting closer? They would tell me right, left, up, down, wherever it is in space and time, essentially. So wherever your crosshair is looking is where you're going to go with the dot on the map there. It's going to correspond together. So as you can see, it's getting a little slower as I go away, a little faster as I get closer. So it might be up a little bit more. Yeah, here we go. See how fast it gets when you get there? And now it's back to normal again because we filled in the dot. So that's what it's going to look like once those two intersecting lines actually land on that dot. This is a fantastic way to, like I say, take two people out of the game. They'll come in here and do it. So if we have a scanner task, which is why I usually turn it off on lower lobbies, because if we have, 4 people and a killer, taking 2 people to do this, it's so much easier for the killer to just take those other 2 people out, throw a C4 in here or something, and end it all. But you can also do it solo like I'm doing if you just kind of quickly scan up and down, because this whole thing corresponds to the map. You can also kind of use the clues on, like, that dot was right there, right? So we know that's there on the map. Almost all the way around. It's probably going to be like around this area here. And I'm not great at doing it solo. But you just kind of want to slowly go up and down, and hopefully you'll run into it eventually. There you go. See how it's getting a little faster? Right there. And that's exactly how you're going to do that. Way easier with multiple people, but if you do want to do it solo, like I say, just going up and down in a grid pattern with your crosshair. You can actually look all the way down too, and then all the way up, because the field does extend that far. And it doesn't really look like it on the map, but you just want to be sure you're covering all your ground. But yeah, that's our lockdown tutorial, and I appreciate you all watching, and I hope you have a great time on this game. It's a fantastic game. Happy lockdowning, and please, please be well, y'all.